This is Jay with Sugar Hill Sway. Dig this rain-free intro, man. Alright, good morning everybody. We are on our way to Atmore, Alabama. We got a quick stopover in Andalusia, Alabama. Alabama. We got a stopover in Andalusia. We got a customer that is considering some upgrades and stuff to some of his packaging equipment, so we're going down there to kind of enlighten him a little bit, I guess. Give him some information on what all we can do and what all we require, and dimensions, machine dimensions and stuff like that. So it'll like I said, that'll be a little quick stopover. And like I said, we're heading down to Atmore and do another PM. There's like 5 gens right there within half hour Atmore. So I spend a decent amount of time down there. But big old water tower. Anyway, like I said, we on the way down there. Where in the crap am I? I just come through Midland City. Gotta go through Enterprise, and then the next place you come to is Andalusia. So we'll stop there, get us a little bite to eat, and head on to Atmore. If I see something funky, I'll stop and check it out. Alright, I have been racking my brain all morning long. Get y'all where you can see something. I have been racking my brain all morning long. I have seen a guy this morning at the little convenience store that I stop at down here in Atmore. I have seen this guy, and he looks so familiar to me. Not as somebody I know, but somebody or something that I've seen. And I have been racking my brain about it all morning long. And it finally just dawned on me, why he looks familiar. On the Twilight Zone, I love these old Twilight Zones, especially the old ones. In the Twilight Zone, there's an episode that I'm sure everybody who's watched any of them is familiar with. Nightmare at 20,000 feet. And it's about, it's the one with Shatner in it. Not the one with John Lithgow in it. Of course, I think that version was actually better than the Shatner version. But anyway, this one's got Shatner in it, where he looks out there and shuts the window back and says, "There's someone out there on the wing. There's something." This is the one with Shatner. Then he opens the window back up, and there's the gremlin. The man that I saw this morning looks just like the gremlin. Pig nose and all. That old nose, old pig nose, old curly matted hair and everything. And I'm like, gosh, where do I know this guy from? Where do I know this guy from? And that's what it is. It's off of the Twilight Zone, Nightmare at 20,000 feet. Like to freak me out when we go to shut the curtains and stuff. But it just dawned on me while I was riding down the road here. Oh, that's funny. Alright, y'all, like a lot of y'all, I'm sure, saw the president speak the other night, or last night, I think it was, about the coronavirus. Now, don't bear with me, I got just candy in my mouth. This thing is dangerous, and its mortality rate isn't huge. But it will make you sick. And what's the first thing you do when you get sick or bad sick? You go to the doctor. Well, the last thing that they need is to be inundated with a lot of new cases of this virus while they're trying to save lives and stuff. And this is something that's preventable. I mean, we can prevent this. It's a darn shame that they got to put out a notice to tell you to wash your hands after you use the bathroom, or wash your hands after you've done this, or use hand sanitizer and all this stuff. They got to tell people to do that. I don't understand. I don't understand. But anyway, that's what they're trying to do, just trying to keep it from spreading. And it will kill the people who do have the underlying conditions, like the elderly or anybody that has any kind of other sickness. It can kill you. It's just like the flu. I mean, it's basically just a different strain of the flu. And if somebody that has other issues gets the flu, it's possible that that could kill them, you know. So what you want to do is try to keep people who are most susceptible to dying as a result of it from getting it. And those who are not, keep them from getting it and having to go to the doctor and flooding the doctor's office with something that's completely preventable. Because there's no cure for it. Basically, all you're doing is just treating the symptoms, just like the cold, you know. There's no cure for the common cold, but it keeps people from, all you can really do is treat the symptoms. Well, this is the same way. If your immune system is strong enough, then it can, you know, it can keep you from dying, but you're going to get sick, and first thing you want to do is go to the doctor and get a shot or get something for it, or what the crap. Hey, get out the road, dummy. Idiot walking in the middle of the road. Anyway, you don't want to be inundated with this virus. They've already canceled a lot of big sporting events where there's going to be a lot of people there to keep it from spreading, because that's the quickest way. I mean, I don't know how many of y'all go to a movie theater or any place, or a football game, basketball game, or whatever. They don't go around wiping them things down with hand sanitizer before you get there. I can promise you that. They go over and sweep up the popcorn and pick up the cups and stuff like that, but that's about it. So they're trying to keep people from spreading this disease to keep it from getting out of control. Alright, that's my little soapbox spiel for today. Thank you. Ooh, I'll tell y'all what a morning I've already had. Today's getaway day. Going down here to work at this gym. When I get done there, I'm going home. So it's getaway day. I get probably within, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles of the gym, and something told me, look back over your shoulder. I look back over my shoulder and I realize that my suitcase ain't back in the back seat. So I'm thinking that I know where it's at. It's in the parking lot. I just sitting there hoping that it's either still sitting there, or some good Samaritan has taken it and rolled it back into the front desk, and hoping that nobody saw it unattended and throwed it in the back of their truck and left. I mean, there ain't nothing in there but clothes and, you know, bathroom stuff, shaving cream, toothbrush, toothpaste, stuff like that. But I still didn't want to lose it, you know. So luckily, good Lord was shining on me this morning. I had to turn around, drive all the way back to the hotel, and there it was, sitting out in the parking lot. Their darn handle's still sticking up. I knew what I'd done. I knew I'd left it in the parking lot because I've done it before. I've pulled out and looked over to the side over there in the parking lot, and there my suitcase be over there, and I forgot to put it in the truck. Don't ask me how it happens. I guess I don't know. When I'm loading back up, I've got my jacket, my shoulder bag, my backpack, and all that stuff I put in one seat, in the front seat, and I must have just walked right by it. Don't ask me. I've done it. Like I said, I've done it before. So now I'm trying to get back to the gym, but I got my suitcase.
No toilet paper. I don't get that. I don't get what the big deal is with toilet paper in the grocery store. I don't get it. Ain't a drop of toilet paper. Now it's square. Can't spare a square toilet paper in the doggone store. I mean, if you catch the virus, toilet paper. No toilet paper, man. Is there? Huh? What? There's no toilet paper. Why toilet paper? Me? Yeah. Alright, y'all. Oh, I tell you what. It's hot down here today. I am going to do the bridge across the creek thing, something I've been wanting to do for a while. And it appears that I've got the day to do it. It's gorgeous down here today, actually. It's probably 80 degrees. It's gorgeous. Let me turn y'all around so you can see, so I can show you exactly what I'm doing, all right? I took these fence rails off of my house, I don't know, a couple years ago. And I didn't throw them away. I'm glad I didn't now, because this is what I'm going to use to bridge right there. Just going to go across the little creek right there. Make a little bridge. My camera is right there. So it's, it's like anything else. If an animal can cross that creek without getting wet, it will. So I may have to cut that limb right there down, because it'll be in the way a little bit. But if I can put that bridge going right across here, I believe we'll get a lot more animal movement. Or not necessarily the movement, but we'll get all the traffic. Animals just like a person. If I can cross that creek without my feet getting wet, that's what I'm gonna do too. Especially when it's cold. But I got some of the stuff already down here. I've been carrying this stuff down here, and if I had to go uphill, I'd never make it. That might be a deal breaker on this little project, but I'm able to come downhill, so it's not as bad. It's still heavy. These big old rails are still heavy, but I got them down here. I'm gonna go back up there and get some more. I ain't done nothing but haul wood past 2 hours. Got 3 of them rails and 2 long 2x4s. That might be enough. I don't know, but we'll see, won't we? Whew. Might stick my head down in that water right there and get me a salt swallow drink. I'm gonna put this bridge up. I might have to get in there in it. I know I am, but I have brought down all this that I'm gonna bring down today. I know it's a butt whooper to walk out all that stuff down here. This is all I'm bringing down today. I ain't bringing no more. If it ain't enough, I'll bring some more tomorrow or something, but I ain't bringing no more today. Not today. All right, y'all. It's getting there. Getting the framing done for it. Way to the other side. I'm in the creek. In the creek. But I bet once we get it built and made up and everything, I bet it's gonna be pretty neat. Yeah, I think it will be. They can be pretty cool. Because there's the camera. I don't know if you can see that camera. Let's see if I can zoom in. Zoom. See the camera? Right here's where I'm at. So I'll have to knock that tree down too, but that little limb right there. I have to knock it down or cut it down, I mean. And I'll probably take the camera, because the camera's shooting directly over here. So what I'll probably do is take that camera and just kind of swivel it to where it's pointing closer to the little bridge here. And that way it's pointing directly, so that way you can see everything that comes on and goes off the bridge. All right, I'm finna call her today for right now. We'll be back tomorrow. You know, how much more peaceful can you get? This is just peaceful out here. Sitting here trying to let my feet dry before I put my socks and shoes back on. I forgot to bring me a towel. So I'm letting them air dry. But it's just peaceful. One more look at it before I leave it down here. I say I carry the rest of those braces all the way down. Then I'll start laying the 2x4s on top of those. And then I'll brace the side. I may brace the sides up before but see, it's kind of a bow in it. So I got some of these stakes I'm gonna drive down into that creek bed, and maybe that'll kind of help it with that bow. All right, y'all, I've got 4 cameras. I got one's a Wildman, one's a Tasco, and the other 2 are stealth cams. Those stealth cams, I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. They will bleed the batteries down, because the sensor is, it seems like the sensor is so sensitive that if a wind blows and it just moves a leaf, there it goes. I bet I got 1,000 videos on there. 2/3 batteries in a week. I mean, I just put it on the simplest setting, the XIV 2, I think is what it is, just for video. But both of them are like that. Both of them are so sensitive that I can't. They're useless to me, because they'll fill up. All they do is, like, the first day, then they fill the card up. The card's full. So I mean, it's not doing me any good. I'm gonna have to do a little research on it. I'm not sure. Like I said, all I wanted to do is just the preset video, whatever that is, and I'd set it to XIV 2, and I think that's what it is. And that Tasco is more dependable than that stealth, and that stealth costs twice as much. I don't know, maybe this just not set up to be in the woods. Maybe I need to put it in a field where there's not anything, you know, anything in front of it, you know. But if that's the case, it's just a waste of money and a waste of time. I mean, I got places I can put it, but that I got it to replace that Tasco, because that Tasco is just an 8 megapixel, and these are 14 or 16, I can't remember, the stealths are. So that's the reason I got it, you know, because it's supposed to be a better picture. But excuse me, I'll be honest with you, that Tasco has a better picture on it than that stealth does. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to I've got both of my stealths in my backpack here. I ain't gonna waste no more time with them. I just put the Tasco out where it's at, and I got the Wildman Extreme down there by the creek where I was working on that bridge. If y'all have had any kind of issues with, maybe, like I said, maybe it's just something I'm doing wrong. I didn't want it set up in custom. I don't want the custom settings. I'm not I'm not that picky, but it just seems like the sensor is overly sensitive. So, I mean, just as soon as, I mean, I got a delay in the timeout in between videos. Just as soon as that delay's over with, boom, it's right back. Some kind of leaf or something moved, and there it goes again. I guarantee you, I'll go in there, I'll plug this card up. I have like 1,000 videos, and maybe have 2 deer on one of them. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on it. I've had stealths before, and they weren't this bad, so I know it's not a crappy product or anything like that. I don't believe it is. Like I said, maybe I just got the ones that aren't made for woods, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out, though. All right, y'all, I'm fitting to cut up this big old hunk of pork loin. I don't know how much of it's gonna be left by the time I get through cutting it up. All right, that's it all cut up. We got 3 steaks here, and the rest of it is in bits. Warm that up and throw you some barbecue sauce on it. It ought to be pretty good. What you think? Look at that crane. I think that's a crane. I don't think that's an egret. Get a better picture next here. It sure looks like a crane. I don't think egrets are that tall. Well, see, that looks like a crane, man. I don't think an egret is like that. I could be wrong, but I don't know. It looks like a crane though. And in this one, we got a bunch of crows playing around. Just a bunch of old crows. So there's some deer. Look at the coat on those deer, especially that one that's standing right in the center screen. Look how dark it is. He's been living down in this swamp down here, in this swampy area down here. See him? That one right there in the middle, his coat is real dark. Or her coat, I can't really tell. Looks like a doe, but it's a real dark coat, and that coat gets real dark if they stay down there in a creek area or a swampy area like this. There's a better picture of it. I think that's the same one. And you can't have a video down there by the creek without an old coon walking by. All right, y'all, this is gonna do it for this week. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We're gonna pick up next week, kind of where we left off this week. We're gonna try to get back down there and carry some more wood down there to the creek to finish that little bridge down there and kind of shore it up a little bit. Y'all stay safe out there, and remember, don't go anywhere unless you have to. That's gonna keep that virus from spreading around. Of course, I'm sure y'all know that already, but y'all just be careful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and y'all know what to do. All right, y'all have a good week. I'll see y'all next Monday.